This one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. Let's go. 18, check go.
Now Penix off the play action. Got a man. It's Drake London. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake London with the touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Miles Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. He rolls. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Carter on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Running left is Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Check go.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 28
Working quickly here.
And the Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
From the red zone on first. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. Escapes a defender. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air with Penix. He brings it in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out
off.
to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
McCarthy trying again on second down. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
McCarthy throwing on third down. On the move, headed right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Intercepted.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Vikings.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They're going play fake with Penix. Brought in right side. And they make the tackle at the 38.
A gain of 17.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Penix on first down. Forced out to his right. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27.
Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Penix is going to throw again. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
J.J. McCarthy sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Now it's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
79 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone now. Caught out wide. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Carter on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
First down from the 42. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Vikings are stopped and are going to have the football out beyond their own 30. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield, he's got Hockenson. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Penix working from the gun. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Gets this one to London. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Play fake. Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Nothing doing up the middle there, Brock. He goes outside, picks up 5. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. First and 10 at the
Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. He can run it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Shut up, go.
He'll throw it. Headed out right. He's across the 20, still going. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running here with Bajan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Back to throw. This one's caught. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Falcons 28, Vikings 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
To kick off.
On the return, here's Price. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
First down. A gain of 50 yards.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Completed right side to Addison. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Throwing again now, McCarthy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. DeMarco Hellams with the INT.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the shotgun, Penix hits his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field using